internet, it's Katie, and today I'm back with a brand new video. Today's video is actually going to be one where I basically, as you guys can tell from my bare naked face, like bare naked ladies with bare naked face, get it? Basically, I'm going to apply my makeup today in front of you as I ramble about random topics, most of which have to do with this month, which is Earth Month. If you guys didn't know that, it's April, it's Earth Month. EcoTools actually challenged me to think more consciously about the environment this month. It's a cruelty-free brush brand. They also sell a lot of other things other than brushes that people don't really know that they sell. They sell these awesome loofahs. They're super inexpensive, which is great because then you really have no excuse but to help the environment because they are cruelty-free. Whenever you hear the word like environment, you think, oh, recycling, you know, not picking the dandelions, if you know what I'm saying. People don't really realize that, you know, just by being a kind, more conscious human being to other human beings, that's also a way that we can be more conscious about our environment. So definitely invest in some EcoTools brushes. If you guys see a brush in this video that I'm using, it is 100% by EcoTools. I'm probably gonna do a pretty casual look today because I just have class to go to in like a few hours. Still getting used to my short hair. Wearing this very boho top. Has these like little ties from Free People. I'm going to start out by applying my face makeup. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay BB Tinted Moisturizer, and my skin has kind of been behaving itself lately. I've been doing this new thing where I just don't stress it out with a lot of product, and it has actually been responding very well. It's kind of my color. As you guys can see, my hands are much tanner because the skin on your hands replenishes a lot slower than the skin on your face. Your skin on your face replenishes itself much more quickly. You guys see paint on my hands? It's because I've been painting crafts for my banquet date all morning. We do that here in the South. It always looks scary when you're applying your foundation and you're just like... Next, I'm going to use a big ol' fluffy powder brush and apply my powder. As you guys can tell, I do actually use this. But, oh, and there's a mirror! Wow! Fudge muffins. I forgot to apply my concealer. I always do this. If you guys watch my videos a lot, I always, without fail, forget to apply my concealer. And I pulled an all-nighter last night. Hashtag college gal probs, so I have some really dark circles on my eyes. I was writing a philosophy paper last night. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. If there's a college student out there who has never pulled an all-nighter, first of all, I commend you for your efforts. You clearly prioritize well. And B, that's probably a very slim amount of people that go to college. This is like the Kim Kardashian tactic. She always puts on a brighter, lighter concealer. See? Before? After? Yeah? Okay. But anyway, I was writing this paper last night. We're talking about this philosopher named Martin Buber. And yes, the first time I heard his name, I stifled a giggle a little bit because yes, I'm a middle school boy trapped inside a 20-year-old girl bodies, and he had this philosophy which clearly he's a philosopher. Duh, he's a philosophy. Wow! I'm a brainiac over here. There's two senses of self that you can have, two attitudes that you can face life with. You can either have an I and it relationship where you treat objects and things you come in contact with as objects and, you know, overanalyze things, truly think deeply about everything you do, but like, you know, almost a negative sense, like overthinking things, and don't just live life and encounter things as you will. Or you can live in an I and thou or an I and you relationship. Don't ask me why they're called that, I really don't know. Where you live truly with like an open mind and you do things spur of the moment, just make like crazy choices and just do crazy stuff and not worry about like the consequences. And I've been thinking about that lately in terms of just how I've been living. And I feel like, you know, keeping an open mind and doing things just because they feel right, not necessarily for a social reason or because everyone else is doing it, like I think that's so crucial. So, you know, it's actually cool that I, you know, unfortunately I had to stay up all night and write the paper. But it turned out pretty well, and it actually kind of compelled me to film this video right now because I was like, wow, you know, I'm feeling inspired. I just came from my philosophy class. It was at 10:30 a.m. I was kind of falling asleep. But I think it's really important to consider stuff like that. Like, you know, what kind of attitude do you have? Like, are you passive? Are you just like everyone else? I'm now going to apply my Coralista blush. This one also has seen a lot of wear. Awesome. Anyway, so in other news, things I have seen this week, I'm actually one of those people on Facebook who always post those little like articles that I read, like Odyssey articles, like some of them are kind of weird, some of them are pretty relevant. I recently came across this article that a friend of mine actually wrote about eating and like healthy body image and stuff like that because you know, as I'm applying a highlighter, I do want to announce what I'm applying. I'm applying this Naked Highlighter, BT Dubs. It's basically about like the culture that college, I feel like, embodies in terms of, it's funny that I said the word embodies because it's about bodies, isn't that funny? It's such a common thing for me to go around campus, go around my house, go around my sorority, and hear girls like saying like, oh, like I didn't eat today, like oh my god, I only had a bagel like all day, or like just, you know, kind of talking about how little they've eaten. I think it's our duty on the planet to treat ourselves well. You can diet and like make yourself miserable and do all these things, but at the end of the day, like even if you're skinny by society's standards, skinny by your standards, you might not be happy. Like, being skinny and being happy are not synonymous, and I think that that is a big misconception in life. Now I'm applying bronzer, by the way. You know, going along with the whole Earth Day vibe, being kind to the environment, being just a more conscious, kind human being in this world does not mean that you just have to be kind to everyone else. You also have to be kind to yourself, because I think once we all decide that we're happy, we're just content with how we are, then it will automatically just become this like movement, and everyone will be happy with themselves. Because it's always upsetting to be the girl in the room and you see someone smaller than you know, comparatively, talking about how fat they are, and then you're just like, well, if she's fat, then what am I, you know? So I think that once we all just make the conscious decision to be like, you know what, I'm done beating myself up, I'm okay with how I look, like, you know, I think that's like the best possible thing that we could do for ourselves. That's something that I actually have been thinking about a lot, and I actually wrote about that in my philosophy paper last night. LOL, look at this, it's all making a full circle from the beginning of the talk to the end of the talk. I like dusting a little bit of bronzer on my, what are these, collarbones? Are anyone else's allergies like killing them lately? Oh my god. Love the environment, love the trees. I'm like staring at this bright collagen rich tree in front of me. Collagen? Is that it? The green stuff? Chloroform? Chlorophyll? It has been a long time since I've taken biology. So yeah, and focusing actually on the products I just used, which are actually really amazing. They're the Naked Illuminated Shimmering Powder for face and body, and I have the one in Lit, which I use as a bronzer, and the one in Aura, which is the highlight version. This one's super lit, if you know what I'm saying. Fire emoji. That's what all the kids are saying these days, you know. So anyway, I do get uncomfortable about certain parts of my body, but the big thing for me is like I compare myself ruthlessly to people that just don't have my body type. Like, it's unfair to compare yourself to someone who just is smaller boned, or, you know, just more petite and always has been and always will be sort of thing. Like, you know, you can't compare yourself to people like that, because you're just going to consistently come up short and feel bad about yourself. You know, you have to be realistic, you have to be easy. Go easy on yourself every once in a while. Like, yeah, be hard on yourself, challenge yourself, whatever. But there are times where you need to just take a break, take a nap. I absolutely love the EcoTools eyeshadow brushes. I use these two on the daily. They're the more flat ones. And God created the woman eye palette. How funny. Arguably the best invention that God had. But yeah, so I'm applying this one really champagne-y color just all over my lid. For the longest time, I like thought that I was only pretty when I put on like liquid eyeliner. Like, I came to this weird conclusion that like, yep, I'm ugly unless I put on liquid eyeliner. Like, no matter how much other makeup I put on, if I don't have liquid eyeliner, I'm like an ugly creature. But it's so funny like how much work we put on like a single line you just like draw across your eyelid. Have you ever thought about that? Like, some people are like, oh my god, I can't go out of the house unless I have a line on my eyelid. Like, how weird is that? Next up, I'm actually going to apply some, what is this? Pencil liner, and it's actually in a new shade that I haven't really tried before. It is in the taupe gray shade, so it's not quite black, and I've never thought that gray eyeliner could look good on me, but it's actually not bad, so I'm applying that. So I have that part down, and now I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm a big layer of mascara, so I'm using the Tartiest by, is it called Tartiest? Got this from Playlist Live actually in the goodie bag. I'm also using the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly mascara as well. And I'm just going to apply that to my eyes. Since I'm on the second to last leg of my makeup look, I figured I'd explain now what I want you guys to do in the comment section below. I basically am trying to spread EcoTools' latest mission, which is the hashtag #MyTrueBeauty campaign, which is basically where you embrace your true beauty, you know, and you talk about the things that make you feel beautiful, personally beautiful, you know, and this month being Earth Month, I think it's important for us to all, you know, feel beautiful by making ourselves feel beautiful and other people feel beautiful. And, you know, once we take the small step of accepting ourselves, we can better each other. And that's the hashtag #MyTrueBeauty. It's looking good. This one gives good length, but not the best volume. That's why I use the butterfly for the more voluminous look. Oh, good golly. Look at that one. So I'm going to apply these two. I have the MAC Cream Sheen in Peach Blossom, and then the Tartiest, it's another one of those, Tartiest Glossy Lip Paint from Tarte. Oh, it's in the shade Obvi. Interesting. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed my little sit and chat updates sort of life thinking thoughts makeup video. That is definitely what the title is going to be. It was kind of a mouthful though, so we'll see if that all fits up there, down there. But as I said, I really do encourage you guys to share your own hashtag #MyTrueBeautyStory either down below or on any of my social media accounts or on your social media account. For every share of that hashtag, EcoTools is going to donate $1 to the Girl Project. Up to $100,000 can be donated to the Girl Project by EcoTools, which is outstanding. And I'll see you guys all next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye! Remember to hug a tree. It's Earth Month. Okay.